Wake up, little Hulk. That's right. Look at that saggy belly, that flabby abdomen looking like forgotten bread dough in the oven. You call that a core. Hulk calls that emotional fat pillow. You want strength, you want respect, you want presence. But your abs seem to have given up even before the warm-up. Hulk didn't come here to hug you. Hulk came, you remember, doesn't cover metaphorical. Pay attention. Abdomen isn't just Instagram aesthetics. Abdomen is just command center of the core. This is where strength is born, where posture is maintained, where testosterone behaves like a grown man and not like a scared chick. When your core is weak, everything else becomes a joke. You squat crooked, lift weights like a scared shrimp, and still wonder why you're always injured, tired, and looking like you lost the war before the battle. Hulk is going to tell you a secret that few have the courage to hear. A weak abdomen is a sign of a weak mind. Not because Hulk is evil, but because abs require consistency, controlled pain, and silent discipline. There's no pretty pump, no friendly mirror, no compliments from the gym. Just you, the cold floor, and the burning sensation from the inside. That's why 90% give up. They prefer inflated biceps and a jelly-like core. Now comes the part that the Nutella-loving Hulk hates. Simple science. An active abdomen regulates posture, breathing, and intra-abdominal pressure. This lowers chronic cortisol. And guess what high cortisol does? That's right. Testosterone kills like a slow poison. You're not just weak. Your body is in survival mode, thinking you're constantly running from an invisible tiger called laziness. And don't come with the genetics excuse. Hulk has seen skinny weaklings and fat stronglings. The difference is routine. Abs trained every day send a message to the brain. We're in control. Abs ignored send another. Go into energy conservation mode, boss. This guy can't handle the pressure. The result? Chick-level testosterone and the motivation of a depressed slug. The routine Hulk is going to teach you isn't for those looking for six-pack abs for a photo. It's for those who want structure, resistance, and real male presence. Few try because it hurts. Few persevere because it demands humility. Few succeed because there's no applause. But those who do change the game. And here's the first slap. You don't train abs just with pink Hulk push-ups. You train abs with isometric exercises, control, and conscious breathing. While you're doing sit-ups, throwing your body around like a fish out of water, the Hulk is building tension as if he were holding a building on his back. Do you understand the difference, or do you want Hulk to draw it for you? The problem is that you've been tricked into thinking that abs can be built in 10 minutes at the end of a workout. That's a lie from supplement salesmen and influencers with bangs. Abs are the main workout. They're the foundation. Without a foundation, any muscle becomes a fragile ornament. Hulk warns right away, this extreme abdominal routine isn't comfortable. It will make you sweat while standing still. It will make you tremble without moving. It will force you to face the silence between breaths. That's where the Hulk gives up, and that's where the Hulk is born. If you're looking for a miracle, close the video. If you want a real challenge, keep going. Because in the next chapter, Hulk will show you the first pillar of the abdominal routine that few dare to maintain, and crying won't help. Abs don't respect excuses. Abs respect consistency. Now that you've stopped crying in the corner and decided to move on, Hulk is going to introduce you to first pillar of the extreme abdominal routine. And I'm warning you now, there are no pretty moves, no repetitions to count in the mirror, and no ego to inflate. Here it's isometria, standing still and suffering, the psychological terror of the Hulk. Isometric exercises when you contract a muscle without moving. Sounds easy, right? Of course it does. Just like it seems easy to keep your mouth shut when you want to complain. But try holding a real plank with your abs engaged, glutes contracted, and breathing controlled for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hulk has seen muscular guys tremble like a leaf after 30 seconds. And why does this work, Hulk? Because isometric exercises teach the abdomen to do what it was born to do. Stabilize. Your abs weren't made to become an accordion in endless repetition. They were made to keep your body firm under pressure. Pressure generates adaptation. Adaptation generates strength. Strength generates respect. Simple as that, little Hulk. Now, let's get to the simplified science, so it doesn't sound like a boring lecture. When you do isometric exercises, you activate deep core fibers, mainly the transverse abdominis. This muscle is like a natural belt. The stronger it gets, the more your body understands that it's safe. Safe body, such as low cortisol. Low cortisol, testosterone, breathing a sigh of relief. See, it's not magic. It's basic physiology applied to pain. But the modern Hulk prefers quick abdominal exercises because they give the sensation of working without real suffering. Isometric exercises don't lie. Either you're contracting or you're not. Either you control your breathing or you panic. Hulk calls this muscle training. The routine begins with the plank, but not that relaxed gym plank, with your butt sticking out and your lower back hunched over. Hulk wants a war plank, forearms on the ground, elbows aligned with shoulders, glutes squeezed as if someone were going to kick you from behind, abs pulled in as if they wanted to stick to your spine, short, nasal, controlled breathing. Every second there is a direct conversation with your weak mind. It starts with 30 seconds, yes, 30. Hulk doesn't want a first-day hero who dies on the second. The goal isn't to die, it's back tomorrow. You hold the position for 30 seconds with perfect technique. Rest for 30 seconds. Repeat 3 to 5 times. Seems like little? Great. That's how you trick your stupid ego and build real discipline. Then comes the side plank. And here the crying intensifies, burning shoulders, screaming obliques, unstable balance. Hulk loves this part because it's where the body reveals all its hidden weaknesses. Side plank doesn't tolerate postural trickery. Either you lock everything up or you fall like a sack of potatoes. 20 to 40 seconds on each side. No rush, no momentum, just control. And don't come with that, "I'll only do it 3 times a week" nonsense. Your abs can handle daily work because they were made to work all day, keeping you upright. Hulk wants every day. It's not suicidal intensity, it's aggressive consistency. Better a little every day than a lot once, and then an excuse for the rest of the week. Here's where the metaphor that Huck understands comes in. The abdomen is like a safe. If you never close it, anyone can steal it. Isometric exercises teach your body to close the safe under attack. And the more you close it, the more your nervous system understands that you are someone who can withstand pressure. This changes posture, changes presence, even changes the way you enter a room. And no, there's no motivational music, no cell phone, no distractions. Isometrics is about you and your discomfort. Learn to stay there without running away. Hulk guarantees if you master this, you can master much more outside the gym. In the next chapter, Hulk will show you the second pillar of the extreme abdominal routine, that which connects the abdomen with breathing, the nervous system, and mental stamina. And let me tell you now, whoever can't control their breathing can't control anything in life. Now comes the part that separates the man from the panting Hulk who climbs 2 flights of stairs and looks like he's run a marathon. Hulk is going to talk about breathing. And no, this isn't some Zen talk about rugs, incense, and whale music. It's warfare breathing, breathing that keeps your abdomen firm while your body wants to give up. If you breathe poorly, you live poorly. Simple. Uncontrolled breathing keeps cortisol high, the nervous system on alert, and testosterone hidden like a child afraid of the dark. The Hulk breathes shallowly, through his mouth, desperately. The Hulk breathes deeply, controlled, through his nose, even when everything is burning. The abdomen doesn't work alone. It works together with the diaphragm. And if you've never trained that, your core is a disorganized team. Each muscle pulling in a different direction, lower back suffering, shrimp-like posture, and strength wasting away. Hulk doesn't accept that. Let's simplify the science so it doesn't bore you. When you learn to breathe using your diaphragm, you increase intra-abdominal pressure. This creates stability. Stability reduces the risk of injury. Fewer injuries, more consistent training. More consistency, more functional testosterone. Look at the cycle working, while all you wanted to do was quick abs. The second pillar of the extreme routine is respiratory control under stress. It's not about breathing while lying down, relaxed, like in a meditation tutorial. It's about breathing while your abdomen is contracted, burning, trembling. It's about teaching your body that it can continue functioning even when uncomfortable. Hulk calls this education of the nervous system. It starts with the hollow body hold. Lie on the floor, back pressed against the ground, lower back pressed against the floor, legs extended and slightly raised, arms extended above your head. Now contract everything: abdomen, glutes, thighs. It seems simple until you try to maintain it while breathing through your nose. That's when the Huk panics. Hold for 20 to 40 seconds. Breathe in short, controlled breaths. Don't exhale like you have a flat tire. Each breath is an internal struggle. Hulk wants you to be conscious there. If you lose your lower back, it's over. Rest, come back, learn. Then comes the controlled dead bug. Not the quick, thoughtless kind. Hulk wants it slow. Opposite arm and leg moving while the abdomen becomes as hard as a rock. If the lower back lifts off the ground, you've failed. Hulk doesn't want speed. Hulk wants control. And here comes the mental part that the Hulk hates. Breathing under tension teaches you to don't panic. Most men today can't handle psychological pressure because their bodies have never been trained for it. Any discomfort turns into anxiety. Any challenge becomes an escape. Hulk resolves this on the living room floor with sweat and silence. Nasal breathing is the rule. Mouth closed. If you open your mouth, you've lost control. Nasal breathing activates the parasympathetic system, the one that tells the body, calm down, we're in control. Hulk doesn't want you relaxed. Hulk wants you stable in chaos. And don't come with excuses about time. This doesn't take more than 10 minutes. But it demands total presence. No cell phone, no music, no distractions. Hulk wants you there, facing your own urge to give up. Each session like this strengthens you more than 1,000 motivational phrases. Huk thinks this is nonsense, until the day he starts to realize he's firmer, more confident, less tired. His posture changes, his voice changes, his gaze changes. Because when the core of the body is strong, the rest follows. Hulk warns, if you ignore this pillar, your abdominal routine will be crippled. Isometric exercises without breathing become pointless suffering. Breathing without tension becomes empty relaxation. Together, they build a core that can withstand physical and mental pressure. In the next chapter, Hulk will deliver it to you. Third pillar, the most feared of all: volume, consistency, and the truth no one wants to hear about defined abs. And let me tell you now, there are no shortcuts, no happy ending for the lazy. We've arrived at the part that Huk hates the most. It's not a new exercise, it's not a secret technique, it's not a miracle supplement. It's daily volume and brutal consistency. This is where fantasy dies and the naked truth appears, unfiltered and merciless. Hulk already warns, abs don't respond to excitement. Abs respond to disciplined repetition every single day. You can do the best plank in the world, breathe like a warrior monk, and still fail if you treat abs like a special event. Hulk is about to say something that hurts. Abdominal care requires daily maintenance. It's like brushing your teeth. Except, unlike a smile, it quickly betrays your laziness. Ignored it for a week, it disappears. Relaxed for a month, it becomes an emotional cushion. The third pillar of the extreme routine is simple and cruel. Train your abs every day with controlled volume and clean technique. No more suicidal sessions once a week to compensate. That's the mentality of a desperate Hulk. Hulk wants you present, consistent, predictable. The body loves predictability. The mind hates it. That's why it works. Here's the part that separates a man from a boy. There's no such thing as a strong abdomen with high body fat. And Hulk isn't talking about aesthetics. He's talking about physiology. Abdominal fat is an estrogen factory. The more fat, the more aromatase is activated. More aromatase, less testosterone, less motivation to train abs. See the cycle of failure? Hulk breaks that fundamentally. The routine concludes like this. Daily isometric exercises, front and side planks, respiratory control under stress, hollow body and dead bug, conscious volume, slow movements, few repetitions, maximum contraction, no 200 half-hearted reps. Hulk wants 8 to 12 slow reps with total control. Slow crunch, controlled leg raises, no momentum. If you swing your body, you cheated. Hulk saw it. His abs saw it too. And he doesn't respect cheaters. Now comes the emotional escalation. Hulk needs to be clear. There's no such thing as a strong abdomen in a weak mind. You might start out motivated, but the day will come when you won't want to do it anymore. That's the day everything is decided. The Hulk jumps. The Hulk does it anyway. Not perfectly, not enthusiastically, just done. Do you want to know what really changes when you maintain this routine for weeks? It's not just your abs. It's how you deal with discomfort. You stop running away. You stop complaining. You stop bargaining with yourself. You start trusting yourself, and that confidence changes your posture, your voice. It changes your masculine presence in the real world. Hulk isn't promising six-pack abs in 30 days. Hulk is promising something better. Control, body control, mind control, routine control. Defined abs become a consequence, not an obsession. Huk chases aesthetics. Hulk builds structure. And now, the closing statement you need to hear while looking in the mirror. Nobody will do this for you. It's not the fault of your job, genetics, time, or stage of life. It's a daily choice. 10 minutes a day. Silence. Sweat. Discomfort. Repetition. This doesn't turn you into a superhero. It turns you into a reliable man. Hulk started this video by calling you a Huk. But if you've made it this far, applied the advice and maintained it, you're no longer the same person. The Huk runs from pain. The Hulk uses pain as a tool. The Huk looks for shortcuts. The Hulk builds a path. The Huk wants applause. The Hulk wants self-respect. So remember this. Strong abs aren't about vanity. They're a foundation. They're your core. They're your physical and mental identity. You decide every day whether you'll be just a gym decoration or a solid structure that can withstand pressure. Hulk won't be with you tomorrow morning. You'll be there instead. And when your abs start burning, remember this. Weak men run from discomfort. Strong men live in it.